Well, hello. Welcome to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? How have you been? This is another Mikey Live program. Of course, news discussed, not told. Welcome to the first-time viewers and to the usual suspects. Welcome to you as well. I hope you had a really good day today and think you're all energized and ready for tonight's program. After tonight's program, then you could rest, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's talk about what's making the news. No deaths and no new positive cases when it comes to COVID-19 in the last update that we got last night. Now, it came late last night, boy. Late last night, that time I was already down on my knees, begging God to protect my life and continue to bless me, please. You know what I mean? And then a ping, thing comes, so I couldn't send it out, you know? Anyway, small talk. We go talk to you about that. Census enumeration begins. You have to look out for the enumerators. All right, we'll talk about that in a while. Family feud in Carriacou. It leaves two seeking medical attention at the hospital there. Organized tolls to be part of operational strategy for visitors to Grenada. And the Grenada Co-operative Bank Limited ATM disruption notice we'll share with you in a while. And 2 have been charged for the Victoria robbery that occurred recently. So those are some of the things we'll be talking about on tonight's program, Dag. How was your day? Anyway, we'll talk about that too. We gotta let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket. Thank you very much, superb distributors, as well on the program. We're taking a break and we'll be right back. Someone sharing the program tonight will receive some free credit, compliments, Digicel. So folks, let's take that break and we'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins. That could only be one thing. It's a Rika almond beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Long ago, the strength of Grenadians was in their arms as they worked the lands to get food for the table. Nowadays, most Grenadians' plate is packed with lots of starch and meat, little or no vegetables, plenty fried foods, and they wash that down with something sweet while sitting in front of screen. Hard work and exercise seem to be out of style, and lifestyle diseases are becoming the fashion of the day and claiming many lives. Let's make a change to live longer. Let us grow and enjoy a variety of natural and safe, fresh vegetables and fruits every day. Use our local fresh seasoning and spices to make our traditional dishes healthier and avoid highly processed foods, snacks, and drinks. Drink more water every day to help your body function better. Get moving every day and trade some screen time to share and enjoy healthy family meals. Choose healthy foods and healthy lifestyle. Follow the healthy choices for healthy living guidelines for Grenadians.
The mobile app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. With the new Nawasa mobile app, your entire access to your Nawasa account is at your reach. Instantly mobile, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Easy access by phone or on your computer, mobile.nawasa.gd offers a secure login platform through the touch of a button. Get access to all your account insights including overdue amounts, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to website, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Right. Welcome. Now, the latest COVID-19 reports was published last evening by the Ministry of Health. It shows that Grenada continue to improve as it relates to our status. We've got 200 lives that were lost, unfortunately, even while we are talking about the improvement in the overall numbers. Based on the dashboard from yesterday, what we can tell you is that there were a total of 253 tests that were conducted. Out of that amount, there were no positive cases identified. No new cases of COVID-19 were detected yesterday. As well, there were no deaths. that was recorded. However, there are 3 persons who are currently hospitalized. All right. As it relates to the total number of cases that we've had since we recorded our first, it is confirmed as 5,863. With that, we've had 5,582 recoveries. As it relates to vaccination, 32,849 persons are fully vaccinated, while there are 6,274 individuals who have received at least 1 dose of the vaccine. So that's where we stand at the moment. Now, cumulative COVID-19 vaccines or doses administered, 71,972. All right. In terms of cumulative tests that were conducted, 84,005. So, family, we are now moving on. The next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, you know, you've been hearing about Census. We told you about that yesterday as well. So they are moving closer and closer. Enumeration for Grenada's national population and housing census. That's what we're talking about. It has begun. In the first instance, officers from the Central Statistical Office will visit communities in St. Mark, St. John, St. Andrew, and parts of St. George. Teams will be dispatched to the other parishes in the coming days and weeks. Given the high dropout rate of trained interviewers in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, however, a new batch of persons is currently being trained with those who will be visiting the remaining parishes. A date for the start of the enumeration in Carriacou and Petit Martinique will soon be given as well. Residents have the option to conduct their census interview via telephone, with this being the mode adopted in the light of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, a field officer must visit their home to acquire the correct contact information for doing so, as well as other basic information about the household. If a resident is comfortable conducting a face-to-face interview with an enumerator, he is free to do so, or he or she is free to do so, but all COVID-19 protocols for face-to-face interviews must be adhered to. These include wearing of the mask and social distancing of at least 6 feet for the duration of the interview. Now, to identify an enumerator or census worker, homeowners are asked to note the following. A census enumerator must be wearing a face shield, face mask, Central Statistical Office branded reflector vest, and must be in possession of a census identification card. The coat of arms must be displayed on the ID card. It should also bear the official census logo. The officer's full name, picture, signature, and the signature of the Director of Statistics. Residents have a right to request that an enumerator lowers his face mask to verify his identity. All census interviews must be conducted in an open, well-ventilated space, but must not be done in close proximity to anyone, as a level of confidentiality must be maintained. Contact information from the enumerator should be provided to households in the event someone falls ill with COVID-19 and tracing is required, or if a householder needs clarification on a matter. If no one is at home when an enumerator visits, a card will be left on the property so that a follow-up call can be made to arrange for the interview. The census period runs from November 10th, which is today, to April 30th, 2022. There's been a family feud in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, which left individuals nursing wounds and visiting the hospital there for treatment. It looks pretty bad. It looks pretty intense. The incident, as we were told, involves family and in-laws who lives in very close proximity. It had a falling out yesterday, and it resulted in an altercation that quickly escalated into the injuries that you are seeing here, and these individuals having to seek medical attention. We've not received any official word from the police on that, but they've acknowledged that they are looking into that particular incident. Right. There's a lot of talk right now about visitors visiting our shows. We've had the cruise ship coming in yesterday, right? And we have quite a bit more coming in. So you will be seeing tourists and so on, and they are talking about these bubbles and so on. So what they're saying is that they're actively looking at ways that they can have people visit Grenada safely. And that safety is twofold. The safety for the visitors and for our locals as well. So the conversation that we had last week about the vendors, the craft center in Grenada, and they were expressing their concerns with regard to the requirement of being vaccinated. It's an area that houses several vendors. So some are vaccinated, some are not. So it creates a kind of situation right there. But according to the chairman, Mr. Barry Collymore of the Tourism Authority, he says that they're actively looking at that vendors, craft center and the market to give opportunities to people who want to do business, particularly those who are compliant. They say that they are going to find a way for them to conduct business. And those who are not vaccinated or those who are not compliant, they will continue to work with them so that they can become compliant as well. Of course, that is a conversation that has been had, and of course, based on the interview that we had last week, you realize that it's kind of like polarizing. Some people are saying that it should be this, and some are saying that it should be that, and they're even saying that it is causing division among them. But again, like Mr. Collymore is saying, that they are trying to work with them. But so far, they've had set up bubbles as a way of operating for now, where these visitors will be visiting they'll be going on specific tours that will be visiting specific sites that are part of this bubble.
We are working on a bubble is really an organized tour, so that passengers disembarking the cruise ships will be guided. They will not be allowed to roam freely, just get off the ship and go anywhere they would like. The bubbles will guide them as to where they can and cannot go. So they will be directed to the sites that are in fact vaccinated areas. The question of the vendors market, we are actively looking at that. Minister was there just yesterday. I was there on Sunday. For the people who can do business, we want to find a way for them to do business. It doesn't make sense to keep yes, we have to be cognizant of the fact that there are regulations and so on, but for the people who have gotten vaccinated and who are compliant, we are going to try to find a way for them to be able to conduct their business. And we're going to work with the others to try to see if we can get them to compliance as quickly as possible. The issue of vaccination is not one that is this is not just a Grenada thing. This is what visitors, we are asking them to come to Grenada fully vaccinated, and they expect that they will be interacting with fully vaccinated persons. And I was just giving the point to someone yesterday that even to enter the United States now, you have to be fully vaccinated. This is now the new travel norm. It's like there are two things now you need. You need your visa and your vaccine. So that, you know, that it's simple.
That's the chairman of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Mr. Barry Collymore. Now, the Grenada Co-operative Bank Limited informs customers that its ATM services at the Church Street, St. George's, will be interrupted, and that is from 5 p.m. on Friday, November 12 to 9 a.m. on Tuesday, November 16. Now, they say that this is to facilitate the installation of their new upgraded teller machines. Co-op Bank apologizes for any inconveniences that may be caused. However, this installation will provide you, they say, their most valued customers with enhanced services and a better ATM banking experience. Please note that the disruption will be limited to the ATMs at Church Street only. ATM transactions can be conducted at any other Connex ATM island-wide during this period. And we have gotten an update from the Royal Grenada Police Force regarding a robbery that took place in St. Mark. It was captured on camera. This is Grenada, no? Now, according to police, Aaron Chase, 18 years old, of Riverside, St. Mark, and Alvin Jerome, 18 years old, of the same address and parish, were brought before the Grove Magistrates Court on Monday, 8th November 2021, and they were charged in connection with the October 30th robbery from a supermarket at Victoria in St. Mark. They both were charged for robbery with violence, while Chase received an additional charge of robbery with violence in connection with a separate incident that occurred on May 27, 2021 at the Victoria gas station. They were granted bail in the sum of $10,000 and $7,000 respectively, and are scheduled to reappear in court on November 11th with conditions. All right, and so that's the update that we got from the police as it relates to these robberies in St. Mark. Wow. Okay then. All right, family. We are moving on. What we can tell you as well is head coach boy Michael Finlay, Grenada here we're talking about now. He's happy that the Spice Boys under 20 improved on their execution on the field, which resulted in a clean sheet during the British Virgin Islands match, earning the third consecutive victory in the 2022 CONCACAF Men's Under 20 Championship qualifiers. The squad is very excited and they are looking forward to their final qualifying match this Saturday, November 13, and they'll be playing Carriacou. Okay then. I know what's going on with my thing here. Or is that one dog? Okay, so here we go. What we have for you here is the head coach speaking about this.
Well, very good. I mean, what we've done is we've implemented a strategy and a plan, and I'm really pleased for the players that they've put themselves in a position that on Saturday they get to play for something, and playing for something is exactly what the program needs, what the team needs, what our players need, the experience of dealing with that type of game, and so yeah, so I'm very pleased for them. I'm happy with the application. I think the staff is happy with the application. I won't lie, it frustrates us at times because I think we can be better than we are right now. They have the capabilities and they have that talent and potential, and it's just about putting in the good decision-making process. And as we say, simplicity is very key to how we want to play. So, but yeah, we've seen steady improvement. They've been very receptive to all of what we're discussing with them from a tactical point of view, and the fight is there. no disrespect to any of the other opponents. I think when we looked at our group, we always thought that if we played to our capabilities and our potential, that Curacao was going to be the game that was going to decide this group. And I think, certainly you still have to play football matches, and Curacao still has to play Dominica. So we'll wait to see what that result is. But our expectation at the end of the day is we'll be meeting Curacao on Saturday, and so that's exactly what we looked for, and I think it's exactly what we want, as I say, from an experiential point of view, and something that our players are destined to test themselves in. Especially when you have to play for something, that's the key. The idea that a win on Saturday puts them into the next round of qualifying is an incredible achievement given the challenges these players have gone through, the assistance and the challenges that the GFA has gone through, and football in general in the Caribbean and around the world due to a pandemic. So very excited and looking forward to it.
Yes, thank you very, very, very much, Coach Findlay. And folks, what we're going to do right now is take a quick what's breaking the internet. Mikey staying in the corner and watch. Anyway, let's take a quick break, folks, and we will be right back with the national report and the weather. And if we get the COVID-19 thingy, we'll be able to share that with you as well.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call superb distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016, or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Government anticipates economic boost with the resumption of services in the tourism sector. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Wednesday, November 10th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister Honorable Clarice Modeste Kerwin says government anticipates a boost in the economy following the announcement of further ease in regulations and the resumption of key services within the tourism sector. On Tuesday, Minister Modeste Kerwin told members of the media that with increases expected in hotel and travel bookings and the opportunities given to vendors, tour operators and taxi drivers, more revenue will be generated to give the economy the boost it needs during this time. The island welcomed its first cruise ship on Tuesday with over 200 calls scheduled until May 2022. International flights have also increased from the US, Canada, and the UK.
With that removal of the quarantine, again, the hotels, the bookings that would have gone down, would certainly be going up because Grenada can hold its own in the industry once we do what we have to do. So I think it would be a tremendous difference for us in terms of getting persons back to work. And of course, if the spending power would be there, the hotels will be paying their taxes, and so the economy will get a boost.
The tourism sector was forced to discontinue services, close hotels and guest houses in 2020, and borders were closed to protect the country against COVID-19. However, with Grenada's positivity rate now declining, and on the advice of the Ministry of Health, several businesses were given the all clear to gradually open up while adhering to the COVID-19 protocols. Minister Modeste Kerwin says a further ease in restrictions to accommodate key services within the sector is welcomed news, given the serious hit the industry took during the pandemic.
It is the industry that perhaps has suffered the most from this pandemic. It was the first to get cancellations and close hotels and close our cruise ship port and send persons home through COVID. Not that we were sending them home, but just because of the circumstances, persons just didn't have jobs. And while I noticed a number of other businesses would be pretty much well on their way to recovery, tourism has taken a serious hit, and perhaps the longest hit. And therefore, I really look forward to seeing the tour buses. As I used to see, it was a pleasant sight on mornings on my way down to work, because the cruise ship comes in, they come in early. Already the cruisers were on their way out, the taxi drivers and so on. And in a meeting sometime recently with the taxi drivers, they were saying some of them hadn't made a cent over this, almost 2 years? It's a little less, but I'm sure for them it feels longer than 2 years.
Grenada's Minister for Foreign Affairs, Honorable Oliver Joseph, is appealing to members of the Organization of American States, OAS, to put people at the center of discussions to ensure that policies seek to reduce poverty and inequality post-COVID-19. Minister Joseph was one of 4 CARICOM foreign ministers in dialogue on Wednesday morning with the Secretary General, Assistant Secretary General, and the permanent observer member state of the organization. He spoke prior to the official start of the 51st regular session of the Organization of American States General Assembly in Washington, D.C., under the theme Towards Renewal of the Americas.
We need to put people first in all of our deliberations. The pandemic has taught us that lives matter. I think the emphasis sometimes is placed too much on the economy and reviving the economy. But I want to put to this meeting that our emphasis should be on people. Public policies should reflect people-centered growth and development. So we have lost many lives. We need to get people back to work. We have limitations, but unless we put people at the center of all our discussions, we would have missed the target. In the OAS, member states have implemented numerous public spending programs, making a remarkable effort to mitigate the effects of the crisis. But they have been insufficient to prevent the deepening of poverty and inequality.
The Central Statistical Office has begun dispatching teams of enumerators and field staff to conduct preliminary data collection to assist in the census process from January 2022. Teams are in St. Andrew, St. Mark, and St. John. The distribution of teams is being done in a phased approach, with more to be sent to other parishes next week. The 2021 census was initially scheduled for the month of September, but was rescheduled to November following a spike in COVID-19 cases. From November 10th to January 2022, the census will comprise mainly listing activity to collect basic information from households to facilitate the full interview, which will be conducted via the telephone.
Our field staff will be out in the field from today. It will be a staggered start because we do not have the full complement of staff as yet. as we had some dropouts from the persons who were trained. So every area would not see an enumerator working in from today. So only a few of the areas in the parish of St. Mark, St. John's, and even in the parish of St. Andrews, these areas are more ready than the other areas. But certainly in the upcoming days, you would see persons coming out in the parish of St. George's and also the other parishes.
That was Director of Statistics, Halim Brizan. Friday, November 12th is the deadline for applications following a second call for entry. Once everything goes according to plan, training for new applicants will commence on Monday.
The new requirement is for persons to be vaccinated, at least the first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. So persons can apply. Preference is also given to unemployed persons in this regard. So persons still have an opportunity to apply. We hope that immediately after, we can conduct the training. The training would start from Monday. Hopefully, we can start the training from Monday.
Field officers will be required to wear masks, social distance, sanitize, and must be partially or fully vaccinated. The completion date for Census 2021 is April 2022. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break. Welcome back. Director of Diaspora Affairs, Grenada, Mr. Derek James, says donations from the diaspora will be forthcoming despite the steady decline in positive COVID-19 cases on island. He told the GIS on Wednesday that the office will continue to work with organizations and groups in the diaspora to be proactive and prepare in the event there is a second wave. Mr. James recently spearheaded an initiative in collaboration with the Spice Island Cultural Day Association of Quebec and the Grenada Nationals Association of Montreal to ship medical and other relief supplies to Grenada. The first donation of 3,000 masks and PPEs has already been distributed in Grenada and Carriacou.
Some of the items that was received in the last shipment that I think you talk about from Canada, that item came from Montreal to be exact. They sent it to the senior homes and some of the children's homes on the island and also in Carriacou. And most of these things were like face masks, hand sanitizers, shields, and things like that. More of the PPE type of material to help in support of these institutions. And so we have to be thankful for the diaspora, and we will continue to say thanks to the diaspora for all the donations that they have given during that period, and will continue. What we are doing now, from the Office of Diaspora Affairs and in coordination with the diaspora, what we are doing now is to seek to get other medical supplies for the healthcare system in Grenada, in preparing, as I said, not only for COVID but for moving forward in supporting the healthcare sector in the country.
6 barrels, 16 boxes, and 1 tub are now en route to Grenada and are scheduled to arrive in 2 weeks.
What we have done, we have made a lot of donations to the hospitals, and now these organizations, sometimes they specify institutions that they want the donation go to, and so that is the case in the case of the Montreal donation. They have asked for it to go to these institutions, and so we have to honor their request. And we expect that shipment to be here in the next 2 weeks, and it will be, as soon as it arrives, we'll be distributing it to the different institutions. We will continue to support Grenada. In fact, the Office of Diaspora Affairs came in a very timely manner, because we have seen the benefits from coordinating all the relief for Grenada in terms of the diaspora. I mean, and be mindful that the donations I speak about, there are a lot of donations that was made by individuals, and we don't know of those donations, because some people seek to do it for themselves and send it straight to families, villages, and so on. And so all of these donations is well appreciated.
James said the donations from the diaspora to assist in COVID relief efforts are valued at $4 million. Finally, in the news, internet connectivity issues that plagued some schools could soon be a challenge of the past. It was one of the main concerns raised during a tour by Minister for Education, Honorable Emmeline Pear, to 4 schools recently. Sorana Mitchell accompanied the minister and filed this report.
Minister for Education Honorable Emmeline Pear listened to principals as they shared about this problem during a tour of 4 schools on Friday. While at St. Mark's Secondary School, we observed the teacher, Asif Welch, braving the heat to sit outside in close proximity to an internet access point to be able to teach technical drawing to his students online.
The basic reason is that the internet connection is a massive problem on the inside. So I try to get as close as possible to an access point so that I can communicate with the students. Instead of just sending them some information through an email, I prefer to explain it to them, show them the examples, use a whiteboard on Zoom to explain it so that they get a better understanding since they're not here.
Wow. I applaud your you not allowing the connectivity to stop you. Is that part of who you are?
Well, yes, at St. Mark's Secondary, it's not just me. At St. Mark's Secondary, we try to do the best for these students. If you listen carefully, you realize I got an AC running. I could be inside the room feeling nice and comfortable. Outside here is really hot. But for the students' sake, we always make the sacrifice.
And how many students you have doing technical drawing?
At Form 1B and 1W, I got 18 of them.
Any at Form 5?
Yes, presently at Form 5, we have 13. We're presently trying to do the SBS, but we have a little headache because they are away. Technical drawing is practical. I prefer them to be here. Despite the situation, I would take the chance to be here with them so that we can get it through. Because they missed in Form 3, they missed in Form 4, and it's the same group in Form 5, so we are a little way behind, but we definitely make it.
Minister Pay acknowledged that the problem has been reported to the service provider, Digicel, and they are working towards finding a solution.
It means that a school in St. Mark's can connect with a school in St. Andrew. So yes, we have over 100 schools. Most of them, over 80% of those schools, we do not have a challenge. But we do have a few schools where there is a challenge, and I am sure that what we should be doing now is to continue what we're doing, where we can see where the problem is, test the problem, assess the problem, and find the appropriate solution with our service provider, Digicel.
Did Digicel give you a time frame?
They have been working aggressively based on the report we've received from them, and we are hoping before these 2 weeks expired, we should see those issues rectified. Of course, if there's something that is severe and outside of the scope of what we assume it is, because in some schools it might be adding additional access points to increase connectivity. And so in cases where it's more than that it probably might require additional equipment, additional resources. Of course, it may go beyond the 2 weeks, but we believe that in many cases the challenges can be addressed during that time.
Minister Pay expressed gratitude to all stakeholders in making Phase 1 possible and is hoping that this experience will help prepare them for Phase 2 going forward.
Phase 1, I am extremely impressed with what I've seen thus far and the reports that we have received from schools. So every school has been providing reports, numbers and data as it relates to what has happened in that first week. I want to commend all our principals and all of our teachers and of course parents and students. Everyone deserves to be recognized for the efforts. The schools that I've visited have been extremely impressed. The way in which they are following the protocols, the students deliberately making that effort. And I so really want to commend everyone for what I've seen and what they have been doing. Phase 2. We have not made a pronouncement on Phase 2. We are working aggressively with our schools, collecting the data, getting the feedback. Visits like these, extremely important. You get a first-hand experience. Interacting with the students this morning, I was so impressed to see the feedback that one teacher was providing to students. Feedback that is almost impossible online. And so it means that we have to look at what has happened. If we are continuing as we are going, there's no turning back now. If we are continuing as we are going, or if we are going to be opening wider.
I am Sarana Mitchell for the National Report.
That story just ended the national report for Wednesday, November 10th, recapping the top story. Government anticipates economic boost with the resumption of services in the tourism sector. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS news team. And right now, what we have for you is the weather report, and of course, as well, we'll have to say hello to a few people. Now, as it relates to the COVID-19 dashboard, I've not seen that. All right, but for the weather is expected to be this afternoon and tonight. Well, tonight generally fair. Winds east northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slight to moderate, waves up to 4 feet in open waters, and there are no warnings or anything like that. All right, and so that is your weather report for tonight. And I'd like to say hello to the usual suspects, the people who are always here, the people who look at the program right on to the end. All right, I'd like to say hello to you. Let me get some names there. We also have quite a bit of viewers on YouTube, so we are saying hello to you on YouTube as well. Here we have Cynthia, Celine. Hey, Suzette, what's happening? Good to see you. Suzette, you want some more rain? We got some rain this afternoon and it was really good. It's good when you can get that rain and you're home, relaxing, and you have a nice view and you see the rain coming in on the sea. Beautiful. Or even when you look from where you are and you look at the rain on the mountain, it looks so beautiful. Charmaine, Victoria, Joelle, Pearl, Angel, Marilyn, Wendy Ann, Chemo. Hello to you as well. Angel. What is this? Well, look. This looked like a video game. Me looking at these comments, I've not seen this before. It shows some kind of, like, let me see what are the, like, badges. Anniversary follower 1. Then there's a sign for moderator. Then there's one for top fan. So the one that looks like the diamond, that means you're a top fan. The one that looks like the congratulatory badge, that is an anniversary follower. There's a familiar face, the one that looks like the clock, and well, Facebook, they're easy. Then there's a sharer badge, and there's a founding member badge. Let me see who has what. All right, so Celine, hello to you. And some of you have 2 badges. Some have 3, like Atalia. Woyo, Atalia, you is boss. Hey, Atalia. Angel, Marilyn, Cynthia, Wendy Ann, Ansha, Lintana, Brenda. Brenda, don't have nothing. Brenda, what you think? I don't see nothing by Brenda name. Brenda is probably the only one. Brenda and Kenny, I don't see nothing by all the name. I see people like Della and them with big thing on their name.
Daddy?
Yes?
Water?
You want water? Here you go. Thank you, Daddy. All right. I'll just bust through my studio, you know. All right. Glenda. Suzette. Java. Joyous. Pearl. Ventress. Joel. Charmaine. Chemo. Gretel. Well, I tell you, you win. Joycelyn, Claudette, Ronnie. Yes. Michelle, Jennifer, Doris. Yes. Who else? And that's all. All right. So yeah, somebody has 3. Then we have Miriam. Then we have Atlin. And then who else? We have Reginald. And we have Liz. Liz has the diamond as well. And so, anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. Small man is ready to be put to bed. So, you know, Deborah, you're looking good as well. Deborah, I see you. I get you, man. Sylvina as well. Sylvina looking good. Who else is looking good? Who else has 2 badges? Hi, Timoran, how are you? Ventress, Leslyn, and Frank, and everyone else. Take care of yourselves, all right? Have a good one. Rest well, and may God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja, no. Take care, take care, take care. God bless you.